We're going to do now a seasonal song. It's one that we think is especially appropriate. You know what season it is, right? What season is it, Susanna? Flu season, you're right. I remember, I always remember.
If anybody has a pen and a paper, make a big sign that says G. And hold it up.
Well, this is a happy little song to remind you. Get out there and get your flu shots.
I got mine this year.
All right.
I learned my lesson.
What happened last year?
Last year, we sang this song, and I got the flu the next week.
It's all about the karma. It's going to run over your dogma. This has a happy little chorus for you, too. We'll run through the chorus here so you can learn it. It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Caught soldiers and civilians, and they died. Whether lying in the trenches or lying in their beds, 20 million of them got it, and they're dead. Isn't that a happy song? There was a fella down at the Arneson River Theater when we performed this one, and he came up afterwards and said, "I am outraged." I said, "Well, did you get a flu shot this year?" "No, I've never gotten a flu shot." "Well, you ain't that outraged, are you?" It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Caught soldiers and civilians, and they died. Whether lying in the trenches or lying in their beds, 20 million of them got it, and they're dead. It's a historical fact. We do try to bring you the educational experience. Well, a soldier in the trenches in 1917 turned there to his buddies with his face a ghastly green. He said, "We made it both through Passchendaele, the Somme and Flanders too. But now me numbers up, me lad. I've gone and caught the flu." It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Caught soldiers and civilians, and they died. Whether lying in the trenches or lying in their beds, 20 million of them got it, and they're dead. Feel free to holler out, dead at the end of it. Tell us the story, Flo.
A nurse was in the hospital when Tommy was brought in. When he sneezed, she caught a faceful that was flying in the wind. She wrote a letter home to England to tell them of her plight. But the letter never got there, 'cause the postman too had died.
It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Caught soldiers and civilians, and they died. Whether lying in the trenches or lying in their beds, 20 million of them got it, and they're dead. From the Meadowlands of Somerset and o'er the bounding main to the shores of old America, they sung the same refrain. Mothers and fathers and uncles and aunts, as well as the odd nephew, brothers and sisters and bosses and lovers were all caught by the flu. Say that 3 times fast. It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Caught soldiers and civilians, and they died. Whether lying in the trenches or lying in their beds, 20 million of them got it, and they're dead. And if that wasn't enough, well, the farmer out in China watched his family dropping down. A businessman in Cairo hit the streets without a sound. And an eager little Bolshevik in old Sevastopol couldn't keep up his grinning at linen when Comrade Virus took its toll. Oh, cry me a river. It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Got soldiers and civilians, and they died, died, died. Where they're lying in the trenches, or lying in their beds. 20 million of them got it, and they're dead, dead, dead. It was the flu pandemic, and it spread the whole world wide. Got soldiers and civilians, and they died, died, died. Where they're lying in the trenches, or lying in their beds. 20 million of them got it, and they're dead, dead, dead. 20 million of them got it, and they're dead, dead, dead. Doesn't that make you feel better?